Good afternoon. My land of origin has made its mark onto the world as the country where citizens serve other nations. From the generations of the past and the present, we have been known to the world as nannies to their kids, while our own children are left motherless. As caregivers to strangers, while our very own elders are left unattended. And as janitors who sweep the floors of a foreign land, while our very abode remains soiled with the solitude of a broken home. Hard and trying times are faced by the world today. What with recession and chance of terrorism, even the world's powerful nations have been driven by fear and chaos. And in the very heart of the Orient where my nation is, the people quietly continue what they do best, being in service to others. Indeed, we have been mocked by the monarchs of the world, sitting on their tall towers, as we continue harvesting what is to spare from their fields. We have been called a country of slaves, a country where citizens are slaves to foreign people in this land, and even slaves to foreign people in their very own land. We are slaves born and to die with willing hands. If this is the reason to ridicule us, then let it be. My hands are dirty, but this does not mean I am not wise. My hands are colored, but this does not mean I lack skills and talent. My hands are dirty, but this does not mean I am not rich in virtues that come rarely these days. My hands are colored, because while the world sits and relaxes in the comfort of the present, I have toiled my way, making sure the future will not be easily shifted. I have toiled. Yes, too hard have I toiled. I am proud of being a Filipino, na Bulakenyo, whose hands have been dirty from the very start. Why should I not be proud? Even in the top offices where Filipinos work, their hands are full, not with corruption, but with good and hard labor. Now that the world is on the brink of losing what it holds most dearly, everybody panics. Everyone sat relaxing all these times, had their seats shaking hard, that they may hit the ground, only to find out that when they get up, that they too have been covered in dirt. Who knows how to build a ship wrecked by strong winds better than the ordinary crew? Is it okay then to be saved? Well, the answer is yes and no. Yes, it's okay to be a slave. Only if you are doing so that you may set yourself and the people that you care for free from slavery. We belong to a noble race. I cannot deny myself being a Filipino to anyone, because it shows. I'm hospitable, admirably raised and evergreen, patterned into that solid mold of bravery, generosity, industriousness, and above all, humility. And all of this, plus the fact that my hands are dirty, easily point out that I'm Filipino. The fathers and mothers way before us did well in being slaves so that we may be free. We may not be known to the world as the Americans to the moon, or Greece with her brilliant thinkers, or even Japan with technologies to boast, but being nameless and faceless doesn't do good for nothing. My fellow men, we have not lost our dignity as Filipinos when we came in service to the foreign men. But we will lose it finally when we do not free ourselves to change that we ourselves have founded. I challenge this generation to have the burden of giving back the country what it deserves and bring back the glory and prestige of being a Filipino. A cliche goes something like this. In nature, there are neither rewards nor punishments. There are only consequences. True to the very last word. It's a rule that applies to each and every one of us. Do we not know that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction? Have we been so blind as to call the destruction of nature progress? When did DNR transform itself to be the Department of the Extermination of Natural Resources? My fellow men, I am not jeopardizing our government. I have my hopes on their very shoulders. I would only just want to point out that while recognizing the importance of developing multiple skills, we must also bear in mind that these skills must be useful to the community we belong to. Our skills must lead us to progress. Our skills must make the future Filipinos a better Filipinos. A friend once told me, of all the apples that fell, only Newton asked why. I hope that you recognize the courage it takes to talk about these things when we already sensitize ourselves from what's going on around us. My hands are dirty and callous, and I am not ashamed. These hands are soiled with courage for the passion, the wisdom of Rizal, the faith of Corazon, and the humility of Magsaysay, and the strength and dedication and sacrifice of hundreds of thousands of nameless and faceless OFWs. And the common citizens will always make sure that their voices are heard. My hands are dirty. I shall not stop to toil until the tree I planted bear a fruit. I dream of a fruit of true progress and a